everyone from A Case of Living. Happy weekend. It's Saturday. I know for some people that doesn't mean anything. You've got to work just the same, but for others, it's a big deal. So don't mean to offend anyone. I'm trying to hit the high points for everyone. So for me, it's just another day too. So I'm with you there. But I'm this way every day. I see every day as amazing. I love what I do. I love many things, but I love what I do. And so, yeah, so every day is a beautiful day. And that's because this world is dense enough for us to see it that way. I have a friend, my closest friend in the world, the way I see it, who says, I only believe what I can see. Okay, well, that's because that's what we're supposed to do while we're here. This existence, this plane of existence, is about the tactile experience. It is about what we can experience through feeling and being. Yeah, that's what this plane of existence is all about. It's true. Everything is energy. We are energy. We are these light bodies that want to have a tactile experience. So at the very top, I'm quite sure it's not really this way, but this is our perception of it. So let's just go with it, all right? Let's think of the light bodies as a column. And at the top, where the vibrational frequency is the highest, where they're pure energy, okay, pure unconditional love, okay? And they're vibrating the fastest. Well, they're all just intermingled and in pure state, okay? But then as you come down in layers, think of it like a parfait, okay, into the different dimensions, well, the energy gets denser and it takes denser forms. So each layer or dimension is different. And that's why we personify energy differently. That's why we have Pegasus energy, and we have unicorn energy, and we have dragon energy, and we have archangel energy, and we have angel energy, and we have fairy energy, and we have all these types of energy that we have personified, is because there are all these different dimensions of the light beings that we are. But then you get to the human dimension, the dimension that is us, that bandwidth of energy, which is the human plane, the earth plane of existence. And the frequency here is still meant to be an unconditional love. We're not meant to get gotten as dense as we did, okay? But nonetheless, the molecules have slowed down enough. The frequency is low enough that the molecules have slowed down enough for it to be a tactile experience. That is why quantum physicists say that time doesn't really exist. I don't really understand, and I'm not going to pretend to tell you, I'm going to pretend that I do, what time is for our light beings in the different dimensions. I don't know. Supposedly we can bend time and all of those things. I don't know about that. But I understand why there's time in this plane of existence. The cosmos here, for us to be dense enough to be perceived and to feel, be, and experience, for the light bodies here to have a tactile experience, the cosmos here have to be that dense as well. So the sun, the moon, the stars, the planets, they all have to be in the same density, the same vibrational frequency, that bandwidth of unconditional love that we are. Okay? So, and it all has to be orderly so that it functions properly. Universal law, sacred geometry, the math has to work, people. That's why we can't be in those dense energies and be chaotic. We have to stay within the energetic bandwidth of unconditional love, within the frequency, the bandwidth for this plane of existence. So within this plane of existence, the density that energy is in, so we can be tactile and our light bodies can have the experience here that they want to have. The molecules are going at a rate where there's a sun, and the order of things is that planets rotate around it, and that takes a certain amount of energetic bandwidth, or as we perceive it, time. So time is a construct in the human plane of existence. That's why time management is truly energy management. And if you want to have enough time in your lifetime, the energetic bandwidth that you have been given here in this tactile experience, you have to manage your energy correctly. Managing your energy correctly prolongs, preserves the sanctity of the tactile vessel that you're in. Your energetic bandwidth can perform longer, stays the integrity of your energetic field, your frequency within this human construct that exists because energy here is denser. It is slowed down, so it is dense, so we can see it. So my wonderful, wonderful friend, he says, if I can't see it, I don't believe in it. Well, that's because he's so wonderfully human. He's so wonderfully human. That's how it's supposed to be. We are meant to be fully experiencing, feeling, being human, but consciously aware that we are light beings. So we manage our energy and communicate with the light being that we are to better manage our energy, our energetic bodies for the fullest experience on this human plane of existence possible. So for those who are always wanting to have more time, or for those who are like, what do quantum physicists mean when they say time isn't real? Or what do they mean that the molecules slow down and speed up with? What does all that mean? Well, this is what it all means. This is a very practical, everyday explanation of it all. This is what you can take and apply to your living and make a difference in your life. It matters, folks. It matters. Understanding that we're energy and living from that perspective. When we see why we see, it changes what we do, our action. Within this human dimension. So we have the fullest experience possible. And that is why we're coming up out of the denser energies and becoming consciously aware. It was always meant to be this orderly for us. We were not meant to get into chaos. We were meant to be this orderly. So our lives here could be beautiful. That is the premise that is the approach I take with the books that I'm writing. The Twin Flame book is, every Twin Flame journey is 3 stories: order to chaos and back to order. And in that, I talk about how no matter what your life was before you found out you were twin flame, when you find out you're twin flame, it gets chaotic. But there is a way back to order. And that way back to order is learning all of this. You see, it becomes chaotic when you find out you're twin flame because you never knew there was twin flame. You didn't know you were an energetic being, and you didn't understand the energetic model of relationship. And so all of those things are in the book. The energetic model of relationship, 1 + 1 = 3, and the daily energy management stuff is all the things that I worked on last year. So I've taken them and I've put them in this book about twin flame that explains where twin flame came from, the chaos of twin flame, and how to come back into order. And these are the tools that I've added to help you come back into order, along with meditations and visualizations and activations. So it's a very, very comprehensive work for twin flame world. But then it rolls right into the other work, which I already have going, which is Every Life is a Story, order to chaos and back to order, return to order. And that covers all of existence. That covers how we started out in order, how we got into dense energy to begin with through expanding consciousness and not knowing about chocolate, for those of you who follow me, and then how we are bringing things back into order. So that covers everything. And I will be including in it my energetic behavioral styles methodology, which I'm also still working on. So all of these things come together, and I'm very excited about all of that. But it all is relevant because we live in the human plane of existence. And in the human plane of existence, the molecules, the protons, electrons, neutrons, everything is slowed down enough so we can see it, so we can feel, be, and experience it. So let's do that every day. Let's live in great big capital letters.